Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing kind of a fun video where I share my opinion on the different zodiac signs. I asked you guys if you wanted a video on that and everyone said yes. I got no no's, so that kind of just was a sign from the universe to just go ahead and do it. Because I'm always posting about astrology. I study astrology. I've been a studier of astrology and the stars and the sky and the cosmic motions for quite some time now. So I want to share my opinion. Again, this is just like a really fun video. It's not meant to, you know, sway or persuade anyone. It just is me solely sharing my opinion on the zodiac signs, and I'll try to do my best. Okay. So we'll go in the order of the cosmic wheel. First off, Aries. Just kidding. So House of Self, Aries, the realm, fire sign. So Scorpio dominant over here. My moon is kind of borderline Aries. It's Pisces 28 degrees, so I do tune into that a lot. Honestly, Aries irritate me, and I wonder if it's just the fact that it's Scorpio and Mars energy, so it's just kind of like dirt. It's just like heat. The heat of the Aries and the Leo fire signs really just like, it's like all kind of sporadic and a lot. So I appreciate that they are season starters, initiators, extremely powerful, and they know how to get shit done and have like strong forces of energy. But I kind of think they're too much, can be super extra, can be really draining to be around, and just extremely intimidating. For some people, not intimidating, or they try to be intimidating, like that god. They're the god of war, so they're just like, like fuck with me, which is fine. Scorpio's like that as well, but it's just, I love all signs. It's one of the signs, the most signs that irritates me. Anywho, moving on. Taurus, earth sign. I love Taurans. I mean, like I said, I love all signs, some more than others, but Taurans are one of my favorite earth signs. Out of all the earth signs, they are my favorite. They're my favorite because they're just so chill, they're so loving, and although they are earth signs and I'm very resistant to earth, they are one of my favorites just because they do teach structure in a softer way. I think it's a lot softer than Capricorn and Virgo. I think Taurus has a sweeter, funnier way of delivering things. Scorpio's opposite, so they say we should work together, but honestly, earth signs just kind of, I don't know, I don't mesh well with earth. Like, yes, to certain ways, but it's the structure. Like water likes to move and flow, and earth needs like this. It's this way, it's this way. They need rules and they need regulations and they need structure, and I don't really need that to be. I just be where I am, and I flow best that way. Everyone operates differently. But yeah, Taurus energy only really bothers me in like a work setting, because I find a lot of my managers have been Taurans, and that's when we kind of clash. But other than that, they're super funny, super generous, super loving, and yeah, they got style, as most earth signs do. Okay, moving on. Gemini. Ooh, airy, fairy, Gemini. Now here's the thing about Gemini, is like everyone has their opinion on the Gemini sign. Like there's always something about Gemini, but it's taken some time for me to understand the sign and to not feel some type of way about Gemini, because it literally is not their fault. They literally rule the sign of duality, and it's their role. And I've learned to appreciate so much their intellect and the fact that they're air. They just kind of don't stay deep into shit, and that's something I can like really admire, because I'm water sign dominant. Like 9 of my placements are in water, so I'm very deep, and it's hard for me. I have no air in my chart. It's hard for me to get above and rise above and see the bird's eye view sometimes a situation, and they do help me with that, and they keep it light, so I'm very appreciative of that energy. I think they can kind of be like, of course it's like the two-facedness, the duality. I'm learning to just not judge and to be appreciative of the good qualities in every sign, and to take this, because every sign has their goods, their bads, their uglies, their best, they're like, they have the whole spectrum, and it's about kind of what that person really uses to embody the most. So I've met a lot of Geminis in my life, and some, not a lot, not so good, but then I met a lot that kind of like have helped me mold my perception in a different way and appreciate just the intellect, like the intellectual, airy, rise above it, energy, communication, bringing people together, friendly energy is really appreciative. I'm appreciative of that. Next we have Cancer. Cancer is a water sign. I don't have any Cancer in my chart, and it's been very sporadic the ways that I've gotten to know Cancers, and I do really love Cancerian energy just because, of course, it's a water sign. It's sweet, it's deep, it's intuitive, it's psychic, it's kind of, it's my world, it's water, so I'm very appreciative of it. The moodiness though, that crab cake dough, it's a little too much sometimes. Like, of course, like water signs, I mean, I have Pisces moon, Scorpio dominant, so my emotions are all kind of all over the place, but I have learned balance is key. And with Cancers, it's kind of hard because they are up and down all the time, and it's like the little things, like the smallest thing ever, and it's like, whoa, the ocean's like going crazy now and we're going in these crazy storms, everything else. But yeah, Cancers are cool. Can be moody, can be bitchy, but can't we all at some point? But you know, that's obviously one of Cancer's like lower spectrum traits. The moon though, it changes every 2 days, so they're bound to be emotional and tuning with the modes. It's not their fault. Next we have fiery Leo. Oh my god, this sign. So I've had a lot of Leo energy in my life. My Mars is in Leo, so I get quite in tune with the energy. Leos are cool, they're amazing, they're super fun. They're happy, they're shiny, they're bright, they're attention seekers, they're dramatic, they're funny. I think I already said that. They're actors, whatever else. But I think the energy can be extremely cocky, and just for me personally, that's something that just kind of turns me off. Like when people are super cocky, there's a difference between confidence and cocky, and I find Leo to be one of the most cocky signs of the zodiac. I mean, they're royal, they're the lion, it's kind of their role to do that, but it doesn't mean that it's the most attractive thing. And they're kind of very, like, it rules the ego, so it rules the self, so they're very kind of self-absorbed, always talking about the self, always about them, blah blah blah, moving on. They're not bad, none of the signs are bad again, but I just think they could be super loud and just look at me all the time. And one other thing is they don't really do shadow work. I get it, it's the sun, but at least like face when you do something wrong and own up to it. It can be a very like narcissistic sign. Anywho, moving on from Leo, we got Virgo, which is the season that we're in now. Earth sign. Virgos are great. They're super funny, they're super organized, they're super practical, they're super analytical. Learn a lot from them. Great to work with because you know you're gonna get shit done and effective in a good way. But they like to micromanage people's lives and overanalyze things, which kind of sucks sometimes because it's just like you always have this, you already have this inner critic going on. So whenever it goes around, it's just like the inner critic turns into a different person just critiquing you, and you're hearing it out loud, and it's like I'm already processing my thing. And they want you to do everything their way because they have a certain system worked out and structure, so they think that you have to have the same exact system for you to work, when they really need to understand that everyone has their own role, everyone has their own different type of energy, and everyone works differently. They can't all do the same thing the same way. That'd be really boring in grayscale. Like, no, that's not what we want, Virgos. We want everyone to be themselves. But you guys are great managers, great organizers, great clutter clearers. You're really good at cleaning up and spreadsheets. Libra. Libra is the sign of the scales, and it's an air sign. I really do love Libras. Like, I have a really like neutral feeling about Libras because I've never really had a bad encounter with a Libra, and they're always just they're airy. They're just like talkative about their business, really smart, intellectual energy, and they're very sweet. They do rule Venus, so I do find that this sign is super sweet, and they're about harmony, so they don't really want to, they're very strong, but they don't really want to cause conflict, and they don't really like conflict, which is great. Scorpio. So, like I said, I got a lot of placements in Scorpio. Like, I'm all Scorpio pretty much. Which I feel like kind of cancels my Scorpio out because it's just so damn much. Because when I see other Scorpios, it depends. Like, I've met, like, we're all just so different. Like, it's like you never meet a same type of Scorpio. I mean, unless, like, you do, but it's different. Like, we're all so, we just have a wide spectrum, because you can be, there's 3 different types of the Scorpio. You got the Scorpion, you got the Eagle, and then you got the Phoenix. If you meet like a Scorpion, Scorpio is just like, eh. And a lot of times I meet either Scorpion people or Phoenix people. Also some Eagle people, but a lot of the time it's just the lowest or the highest version of a Scorpio. And I don't find myself to be meeting them often. I mean, we're super emotional. They say that we're the best match for each other, but honestly, I would think I would kill a Scorpio man if I was with him, just because it's just too much. I'm emotional enough already. I have that whole Scorpio, like one Scorpio is enough, unless it's like in your another placement in your chart. You can't, like, it needs to be, I need balance. I'm all water and I need the grounding. So it can go any way, honestly, with Scorpio. I mean, most of the time I do get along with them and it's, you know, good and golden, but I don't really ever, it's just too much. It's like, I got my Scorpio world going on over here. I don't want to, like, delve into another, but sometimes around our birthdays, I've noticed that Scorpio, like, I wonder if this is the same with all your sign, everyone else's signs. Just comment below and let me know. When it's a Scorpio's birthday for me, when it's my birthday, I seem like all the Scorpios like huddle together, we do our work, and then we kind of disperse again. That's kind of how I feel, like, because we're just such, we are powerful people, so we kind of like get together for this like once a year gathering with whatever Scorpios are in the area, do some type of like major important work together, and then we just kind of split up and never see each other again, or it's like a really long time. It's just weird. Like, I've kind of noticed a pattern of that going on. You know, I appreciate Scorpio and obviously what we do and the amount of emotion that we feel and the amount of transformation and space that we hold for humanity and evolution. It's not easy work. It's the sign of shadow work, so it's really difficult. I understand, and the underworld sign, but you know, it can go really any way with the Scorpio. The Sagittarius, fire sign, my favorite. I've always said it's like my favorite sign of the zodiac. Sag and Pisces, but Sag, fire sign, they're just amazing. The way their brains think, very philosophical, very logical, they're very neutral, they're very friendly, they really try to help everyone, and they're not very selfish people at all. Like, it depends on the placements in the charts, of course, but most people that I've met that are Sages, I just absolutely love talking to them. Like, I could talk like they're my best friends. Like, I never meet a Sag and don't get along with them, and just we vibe so hard. It's really good combo, and I'm sure let me know if you Scorp and Sag, if you guys have that type of like dancing thing. If you guys have heard about the Septarian, the 13th sign, and the mixing of the Scorpio and the Sag, let me know what you think about that, because I definitely have experienced that major. The relationship I'm in now is a Sag, and my past 2 were Sages, so definitely one of my favorite signs to mesh and mold with, because we are alike but we're very different, and we teach each other things a lot, but we kind of have that difference. Like, Scorpio can be clingy and Sag wants space and doesn't like it, like restriction is their one thing, and Scorpio is very possessive. So they have taught me a lot of good lessons on being possessive and having space and not being suffocating to my partner, and knowing when too much is enough. But the relationship I'm in now, he has a Cancer moon, so it's super sweet because he likes, it's like I'm never too much, and I love that. Okay, Capricorn, Earth sign, father time, karma, Saturn, lessons. Capricorn is a harsh, serious, ruly sign. Just like Virgo, I kind of feel that same like earthy energy going on. It's just like, ugh, like too much, like heavy energy. Like Earth just always feels heavy already anyways, but Capricorn just has this way of just appreciate what they teach. I always appreciate a Capricorn's lesson and a goat's lesson, but as far like they can kind of be buzzkills. They're just like all about rules, and like, you know, we need rules, we need structure. They teach that, but you know, like sometimes we gotta be free flowing. You're saying this to a Scorpio, like all water dominant sign, like I can't be restricted, I don't want to be in a box. And with Virgo and Capricorn, I learned the structure, I get it, I get the process of a system, but I can't define my life by that, and I can't define my life by being in a box and doing that my whole life. It's just too routine for me. And that's like how our energies clash, but always appreciate what they do as a sign, and the lessons, the karma, the learning of discipline and patterning, and how it's important, and tradition, of course. But sometimes tradition can be bad, and some tradition needs to be broken, and needs to be rebuilt, and needs to be burnt up or flooded and changed. So yeah. Aquarius, air sign, age of Aquarius. So Aquarius is just one of those like signs that are just so far out there. I mean, it's extraterrestrial energy, it's ETs, it's aliens, it's humanitarian, like just these internet, like far out ideas, technology, and they're airy, they're extremely intelligent, but they're also fixed. So the way that they operate, I really do mesh, and I appreciate, like we make really good partners and we work really well together. Relationship wise, they are too flee for me, and Scorpio needs a little bit more structure in the relationship, where I know that you want me, I want to hear that you want me, I want to know that you love me, I want you to be attached to me like I'm attached to you. And Aquarius is completely detached, so relationship wise doesn't really work out. Scorpios catch feelings, and Aquarius is like peace until I want you type thing. I got like this and this to do, and then maybe I can see you. And Scorpio is just not gonna happen. Like I need more. But friendship wise, love it. They're strong. They want you to prove themselves as people, to be like in their circle, and I can respect that, because it shows a good person and a strong person when you really care about the energy that you're letting in your circle, and how you kind of have standards and morals for your relationships with people, friendships, and beyond. So yeah, love Aquarius. Probably my favorite air sign out of the air signs. Last but definitely not least, Pisces. Ooh, water sign, my moon sign. So I love Pisces. Like I love it. They're just so loving, they're so giving, they hold space, they cry, they feel their emotions, they just feel all this energy in the spiritual that they don't even know what's going on, or why it's going on, or why people just can't be getting along, being friends. Yeah, they're moody, but if you understood why, and you understand the depth of understanding that their emotions feel deeply in their soul and what they're here to transmute, you would understand. I really appreciate Pisces always, just because it is the mystic, it is the understander of the supernatural, the dream world. It's very mystical, it's very magical, and if you are a fan of magic and understanding the different realms, then you know that Pisces is like the ruler of that stuff. And I love having a Pisces moon. Like it's rough sometimes, but it definitely cools down all the Scorpio in my chart, because I kind of get to, it just gives me that sweetness that Scorpio needs in order to not use a singer. And I've gotten really good at that. In the Pisces moon, I definitely can blame in a good way, like it holds responsibility for that. Alright, so I hope this was what you guys wanted. I hope I didn't hurt anyone's feelings. Again, this is just my opinion, solely based off my experiences. I love all the signs. I'm an astrologer. Like I have to hold appreciation for all the qualities of the signs, because we hold aspects of everything, and it's really beautiful to see that things can be filtered through our being through this type of system. It's really cool, and I do my best to not place judgment and to just see what is and take it and process and use it as a learning lesson for me. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any other suggestions for videos, leave it in the comments below. Happy new moon in Virgo. This is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful one. Lots of transformation, lots of mother earthing. Like Earth is just calling. It's like, all right, do the work, do the work. So let's get out there. Let's reduce our plastic use. Let's reduce our meat intake. Let's shop locally. Let's shop at our farmers, local farmers, our farmers markets, our markets with clothes and textiles. Everything that we buy, keep it local. We have all these environmental things going on, and it's because Earth is calling us, like, work together, shop locally, stop giving your money to big industry. It's not serving you, it's hurting the Earth, and we need to wake up. So yeah, 2020 is coming up, gonna be awesome. If you guys want any readings or anything like that, go ahead and email me at angelofcups@gmail.com. And last but not least, I have my new Angel Alchemy Healing line, which has candles. It's gonna have artwork that I'm working on. I have these really beautiful earrings for Virgo season. Right now I'm having a giveaway. So if you go to Angel Alchemy Healing on Instagram, you can enter. Just by entering in a story, you have to just comment and repost the image. If you post in the comments below a story about you and an angel encounter, you will be able to win a pair of your choice of angel wing earrings, and it's inspired by Virgo season. So yeah, I'm just showing you guys all the styles. They're up on Etsy if you want to purchase. They're $16.66 because Virgo is the 6th sign in the Zodiac. So I made them $16.66. Thought that was a pretty good price for them. And I'm picking 2 winners on September 6th to win a pair of their choice of angel earrings. So yeah, like I said, happy new moon, happy Virgo season. I'm really happy for fall coming. I really am excited. Although I'm not up north, which is where I'm from, a lot of you guys know that. I'm in Florida and I'm not really able to experience the foliage. I'm just super excited for the season change, and Scorpio, my birthday's coming up. So I'm so excited. I can't wait. Sending so much love to you wherever you are at in the world. Until next time, namaste.